Hello and welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted to be joined by Paul Kelly today as we return for a betting tip show for Jai Opetaia versus Jack Massey. Paul, just before we get into things, guys, if you like our content, please like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. We're going to have plenty more betting tip shows coming up, plenty of fight week content for the huge Artur Beterbiev, Dmitry Bivol fight at the weekend. So as I say, please let us know what you think of mine and Paul's tips in this video and hit that subscribe button. Paul, we'll jump straight into things here. Jai Opetaia is back. Just before we give a sort of our value that we found, just briefly, what do you make of this fight? Because I've done some content on this fight, and for me, Jai Opetaia, when he beat Bradis the first time, he fought 9 rounds or so with a broken jaw. Everyone thought we could have a pound for pound star here. You know, he dealt with Jordan Thompson, he dealt with Elisoro as mandatories and just absolutely demolished them. What do you make of this fight? Are you disappointed by it? Are you still waiting for that Jai Opetaia big fight, or do you see it as sort of a decent, worthy opponent?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, mate, first and foremost. And yeah, I think I'm excited to see Jai Opetaia back in the ring, first and foremost. And it's a brilliant opportunity for Jack Massey. He hasn't had it the easy way either. Obviously did go up to heavyweight for a fight or two. He like fought Joseph Parker, come back down. He was an underdog against Isaac Chamberlain last time out. Performed pretty well. It was a close enough fight, but he was good. So I think he deserves his opportunity. I think if you're looking at it, if you're looking at it from a neutral perspective, you do want to see Jai Opetaia in with the other big names in the division, the other champions, your likes of Chris Billensmith, your Zurdo Ramirez, your Noel Malik, McKeown, all of the other champions. So provided we get that next for Opetaia or the winner, if Jack Massey somehow pulls up the upset, if as long as if you're Jai Opetaia, I think you're kind of putting up with this fight. Again, just adding hope for him. He'll be thinking of adding another name to his record. Maybe even getting back on the knockout trail after the Breeders
Mm-hmm.
rematch last time out. And then yeah, I think for him it would be a matter of 2025 have to be bigger and better fights in terms of unifications and trying to become undisputed, because at the end of the day, I think that's what every fighter wants to do when once they get to that world level. It's like win the world title, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Unify, brilliant. Right, I want to become undisputed now. I think it's shown in recent years with the likes of Terence Crawford, Usyk, Naoya Inoue. That yeah, it's happening more often now. So I think Jai Opetaia will want to do the same, provided he gets through Jack Massey.
Yeah, I think it's more than fair. I think for me, I just want to see Opetaia fighting for more titles. I think he's openly said he'll look to go up to heavyweight. So I think he hasn't got too long to spend around at cruiserweight. But we are here for a betting tip show before we ramble on too much. I sort of struggled to find a lot of value in this fight, Paul. Um, I've had to look around at sort of round betting, knockout betting, etc. What price have you found for our viewers?
Yeah, mate. So I'm the same as you. I think a lot of people will expect Jai Opetaia to win this fight via stoppage, which is apparent that the bookies have it has no value there at all. We're not going to sit and tip a 1-5, are we? Um, I remember part of me was like, do you know what? Jack Massey went the distance with Joe
Mhm.
Parker at heavyweight, so you're thinking he can clearly take a shot. That being said, Joe Parker's not the heaviest hitting heavyweight in the world. I think Jai Opetaia kind of maybe pound for pound, to use that phrase, hits harder than Joseph Parker, cruiserweight. So I'm going to back him to get back on the knockout trail. But as you said, not that that's not there's not enough value there. So I was looking at a bit of rounds, and I'm kind of thinking, well, to me it'll probably come around in the middle of the fight. I don't think it'll be a blown away. Wouldn't surprise me if it went late, but I'm going for Jai Opetaia to win via KO TKO in rounds 5 to 8, which I've found a price of 7 to 4. I found the price of 7 to 4. Just quickly, that would be my betting tip. The other one that I did kind of catch my eye was Opetaia in round 1 to 6. So as I said, I don't think it'll necessarily be early, but say if it is around that 4, 5, 6 mark, Opetaia in the first half of the fight's priced at 9 to 4 from what I've seen. So I think there definitely is. If you look a little deeper, there's definitely value to be had there. But yeah, you're gonna have to back Jai Opetaia to win in certain rounds, or be backing Jack Massey to win the fight in order to find value here.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I've done obviously content on this. I'd say exactly the same as yourself. I think Jack Massey is going to do enough to hang in there. So I don't think it'll be a sort of a Ellis Zorro, Jordan Thompson rounds one to sort of one, two, three, or four, that area. So I actually looked at round 7 to 9, so potentially slightly later. That was 11 to 4. I think I'll be looking at probably round 8 myself. I think I found Jaya Opetaia in round 8, 10 to 1. For those who like to be brave and go for an individual round, I just think Jack Massey going to do enough to hang in there. But Jaya Opetaia, I think South admittedly overlooked Bradis in the rematch. So I think we're going to see a menacing Jaya Opetaia. He's going to come into this meaning business. He's going to take it as serious as he can. And I think he's going to put a clinic on, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me, like you say, excuse me, if Jack Massey does survive. He has been in with Joe Parker at heavyweight. He's obviously a tough boy, but I just think Opetaia is too accurate and he'll be too clinical. But who knows? Like you say, the big value is in Jack Massey. If you like a pound or two, if you're going a bit of a larger stake, I think it's definitely best to stay safe and go with Jaya Opetaia. But Paul, thank you so much for joining me today. Guys, let me know what you think between mine and Paul's prices. So Paul was round 5 to 8, 7 to 4, and myself was round 7 to 9, 11 to 4. Two prices over evens. Let us know if you back either of these prices. Let us know if you back them when they come in, or let us know if you did go for Jack Massey. As we said before, like, comment, subscribe, and Paul, thank you for joining me.